Mattheissen wilderness dominated by trees. I am able to show you the maple tree with palmately lobed leaves, and these trails, wooden ways. This is the maple tree, new foliage, leaves are opposite and palmately lobed, and then you have serrate margins. This maple, this is the maple tree. Also there is American elm, Ulmus americana. You have the different shrubs, bushes. This is Lonicera. Here again the leaves are opposite, and there is also Celtis. This is Ulmus americana, and these are the deep gorges where you are able to see the tourists, and this is the rocky area where you have many ferns, elm tree. There is also a conifer also I am able to show, and here are some oak trees as well, quercus, and these are the water channels, waterways, and surrounding nicely wooded forest. This is the honeysuckle, Lonicera. Pinkish white flowers. There are some birds also in that rock, and I have other flora. There's violets also with purplish flowers, and this is Solomon seal, which is called Polygonatum, Lonicera. Even some viburnum. Maple leaves, opposite pairs, but most fascinating, Mattheissen park. One can see the flowers of wild herbs. One I am to show you here. Some crucifer, and all this is Polygonatum. Apart from these fascinating wildflowers, we have also the flowers of this herb, lilac flowers. polygonatum foliage. And these are trails. Cool breeze, springtime, lush green foliage. Even the trees of cupressus, cypress. This is oak, quercus. So this, one can say, this is the oak maple forest. This is also Sarbus. Even Sophora. This is Almas. That is Cupressus. So springtime is more beautiful in the wild. So one need to come and enjoy the beauty of these foliage and flowers. And enjoy the melodies of waterfalls, rivulets. This is Lonicera, honeysuckle. Flowers from white, they change to pale yellow. This is just like our bakru, Lonicera quincunacularis, but since this is North American shrub, maybe different species, but it looks very similar to our Indian Himalayan honeysuckle, that is Lonicera quincunacularis. Apart from these trees, we see the fascinating flowering plant. This seems to be a Rosaceae member. Or quite elegant, and there is also the insect visiting the flowers, blooms of this bush. This in Mattheissen Wilderness, Mattheissen National Park, where you have these rosaceous flowers. Perhaps genus is Photonia or some other species. It may take some time to identify. And I am able to see the maple, and that is the stream with these melodies, butter body. On either side I am spotting these oaks, maples, and this particular conifer, which looks to be Picea to me, as the leaves are all around the branchlets. Looks to be some kind of Picea. We have dandelions, that is Taraxacum officinale, and this fascinating flowering plant with the opposite Phyllotaxy. It seems to be a member of Caryophyllaceae. There are even geraniums, polygonatum, and this beautiful flowering herb. Regeneration is quite profuse, and beauty of wildflowers amidst the charming verdant green foliage in this Mattheissen hiking trails. There are different locations. There are Cascade Falls, Cedar Point, Lake Falls, Lake Shelter, Strawberry Rock, Devil's Paint Box, Wishing Well, Vermilion and River area. So these are different spots and their map. One need lot of time, full day, to see the beauty of Mattheissen hiking park. This is again a conifer, which I am inclined to say some kind of Picea, maybe Picea ibis. So either side there are walking trails, and here is another plant where again the leaves are opposite, but it is viburnum. Apart from these charming habitat for different medicinal plants, aromatic plants, one can see the maple. Maple is also the national symbol of Canada, but that maple is different. There is a sugar maple that is called maple saccharina. This is not that maple. I am able to show you again and again this wild, beautiful flowering herb from the family Caryophyllaceae, and here is Solomon seal, polygonatum. This is Asteraceae member. Leaves are yet to come, and this is a restricted area, basically closed to hunting, and nicely preserved forest where conservationists, nature lovers, they throng in groups to see the beauty of the trees around. And here is a maple tree. Even the trees which get uprooted, they are not taken out of this wildlife conservation area. And here I am able to show you geranium, palmately lobed leaves, and elegant purplish pink blossoms. Leaves are deeply lobed. This is geranium species, crane's will flower. And even on a twig which has fallen, you can see various kinds of mushrooms and lichens. They have colonized the fallen trunk, as it will help in here's a patch of quercus, That is oak. New spring foliage is just emerging. You see, this is the oak forest, and not only oak but even sweet violets, that is Viola odorata. They are blooming on the 1st March. This is the head of Taraxacum dandelion, and here is another charming bush which is called as dogwood tree. This is Swida Cornus americana. We have Cornus macrophylla in Indian Himalayas. This is another species of dogwood tree, and these are the blossoms. They are quite fragrant flowers. Yes, they are fragrant. And there's plenty of these violets, and even some of the tips for the trails. Check the trail map. Walking and running shoes. Keep a safe distance from cliff edges. Stay on the trails. Enjoy viewing plants and animals without destroying. This is a poison ivy also inside. There are ticks also. Deer tick, American dog tick, rubus. This is liana. And beauty of these oaks adding to the charming glory of the Mattheissen Park. They are also named as Dells hiking trails, upper and lower. And there is another plant which I am able to show you. This is very fascinating flower. See the pink veins on the flower. 5-petaled flower. This is also blooming this time in the Mattheissen trailing park. So this is 1476th tree talk at Mattheissen Dells hiking trail in the Illinois, very near to Chicago.